If you feel like your locks have been stuck at the same length forever, then this video is for you. If you're new here, my name is Romani and I have been locked for 4 years, well 4.5 years now. I initially locked my hair in January of 2021. Ever since I locked my hair, people have asked me how I've gotten my hair to grow so long, and I honestly don't do anything special, but I did want to make a video telling you what I did do so that if you feel like your locks are just not growing and you're starting to get frustrated, I don't want you to comb them out. I don't want you to start over. I want you to watch this video and do exactly what I'm telling you to do. Like I said, my hair has only been locked for the past 4 years and you can see it is really growing. I will add a picture right here of how my hair used to look when I first started it. My first tip is to leave your hair alone. When people start their locks after being on a natural hair journey or just being used to doing their hair a lot, getting their hair done and going to the salon, they think that they have to implement everything that they've been doing in their lock journey, and you really just do not. Honestly, if you do the things that you were doing when you had loose natural hair to your locks, you are going to get so much buildup in your locks because it's going to be too much product. I want you to remember that a lock is literally matted hair. So if you start putting product in your hair is just going to mat around the product and you're going to see it throughout your lock. Now, I'm not saying that you're never going to have buildup, because if you really look in my locks, you can see some buildup, but you don't want to have a head full of white product in your hair. And I know you've seen photos of people who have had so much buildup in their scalps. It's because you're doing too much to your hair. You're putting too much in your hair. You don't need all the products. You don't need to have your hands in your hair all the time. Do your hair once, leave your hair alone. That is what I do. I don't necessarily have a retwisting schedule, but I can kind of gauge when it's time to do my hair, which is every 7 to 8 weeks. So for 4 weeks, I twist my hair and I keep my hair twisted for 4 weeks. Literally, I do not touch my hair at all. I barely style it. I might put it in a ponytail when it's time for me to get in the shower. Other than that, I leave my hair alone and I keep it twisted. Once I take my twist out, my hair looks like this, and I leave my hair like this until my roots start to get puffy and out of control, and then I'll retwist my hair again. And like I said, that pretty much lasts me 7 to 8 weeks total. So it's kind of like if you had loose natural hair. I know when people have loose natural hair, you always hear people say, stop combing your hair every day. Stop getting your hair done all the time. That still holds with locks. You cannot be getting your hair done all the time and putting all of this stuff in your hair. So figure out a few styles that work for you, or just one style that works for you. Honestly, y'all know either braids or twists. That's it for me. Figure that out and then leave your hair alone. Same thing with products. Figure out what products you want to use and then leave your hair alone. Y'all know personally, I do not use any products because products make my scalp inflamed and they make my scalp flake up, and I hate it. Like, my scalp will get flaky even without products. So when I start adding product, my scalp gets super flaky. So I only use water, and I will occasionally use castor oil, and I really only use the castor oil right here because my hair starts to flake up really bad right here. So if it's looking dry, I'll just put castor oil right here. But other than that, I might spray my locks with water, but like right now I don't need to, and I don't want to mess up the waviness of my hair. So I don't really do anything to my hair. I steam it in the shower and I go on about my day. I do not wake up, mist my hair, put oil in it. I'm not doing it. I don't do it. And I really feel like that is why my hair is growing so long, because I don't be doing all that. My second tip is to choose your styles wisely. Stop getting these super tight styles. I know that they may look cute on Instagram and Pinterest and TikTok. They are not going to be cute when you have bald spots in your head. When you continuously get styles that pull on your hair is going to start thinning. I know you've probably seen a photo of somebody who has locks, but you can really see their scalp more than you can see the locks. It's because their hair is thinning. They probably didn't start off like that, but the more that you start getting these hairstyles that are putting tension on your scalp, you're going to start looking like that too. So if you're a person who goes to a loctician, do not be afraid to tell your loctician, hey, this is too tight. Do not be nervous like,
oh, I don't want to make them upset. I don't want to offend them.
It doesn't matter. You're either going to let them know that the style is too tight, or in a few years after continuously getting this style, you're going to have bald patches in your head. And then if you do your own hair, just make sure you are not twisting your locks too tight. I always have to go back and kind of redo some of my twists, especially when they feel too tight, because I just do not play like that. You cannot grow long locks on an unhealthy scalp. So your scalp has to be in the best shape possible, and it cannot do that when you are getting tension-based styles. So anything that is tugging or pulling or yanking on your hair, on your locks, on your scalp is a no. And my last tip is to really take inventory of your lifestyle. Now, I know there are going to be people like,
oh, well, I know somebody who eats super unhealthy healthy or they live an unhealthy life and they have long hair.
They are the exception, not the rule. I personally found that when I started really taking my health serious, my working out serious, my eating healthy, and my drinking my water serious, and I stopped staying in stressful or toxic situations and just stopped putting so much stress on my body, everything started to flourish. My skin, my body, and most of all, my hair. So drinking water, eating healthy, reducing your stress, it all really does matter, and it is going to show in your physical appearance. So I'm not saying that you have to be super rigid about what you're eating and what you're doing, but I'm just saying look at the choices that you are making about, you know, your actions, your habits, your daily habits. What are you doing? What are you eating? What are you reading? That all matters. Y'all know I'm always going to add something about health inside of my videos because I'm a personal trainer, I'm a yoga instructor. Like, I care about your health, and your health is going to determine how you look on the outside. So I just wanted to throw that in there. All right, now if you made it this far in the video, you already know to leave me a brown heart in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm going to leave my lock playlist down below in the description box. I have so many videos. I have been recording my lock journey since day 5. So I literally have 4 years of videos for you to binge watch. And if you want to keep up with me on the day-to-day, you can also follow me on Instagram at XO_Romani. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you learned something from it. Send it to your friends who have locks. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things, and I will see you in my next video. Have a good day.